An electrolytic capacitor is a type of capacitor that uses an electrolyte to store electrical charge. It is a polarized capacitor, which means that it has a positive and negative terminal, and the voltage can only be applied in one direction. Electrolytic capacitors are typically made up of two aluminum plates, separated by an electrolyte made of a liquid or solid material. The aluminum plates act as the electrodes, while the electrolyte acts as the dielectric, or insulator, between the electrodes. The aluminum plates are coated with an oxide layer, which acts as the dielectric material. When voltage is applied to the capacitor in the correct direction, it causes the oxide layer to grow, allowing the capacitor to store more charge. This process is called anodization. Electrolytic capacitors have several advantages over other types of capacitors. One of the biggest advantages is their high capacitance, which means they can store more charge than other types of capacitors of the same size. They are also relatively inexpensive to produce, making them ideal for use in consumer electronics. However, there are also some disadvantages to electrolytic capacitors. One of the main drawbacks is their limited lifespan, which can be reduced by factors such as high temperature and high voltage. Additionally, electrolytic capacitors are relatively large for their capacitance values and are relatively unstable with temperature changes. Overall, electrolytic capacitors are a useful and versatile electronic component that can be used in a wide range of circuit applications, particularly those that require a large amount of stored energy or high voltage. They are commonly used in power supplies, audio equipment, and other electronic devices that require a large amount of capacitance.